So who's next? What's the next question? Anybody? Come on, come on, come on, come on.
Where'd you go?
I'm here. I just changed my page.
We're all making $1 million a month, and we don't have any questions.
I'm getting right. That's what I'm saying. Everybody's good to go.
Absolutely not.
So
Sheila, I'm still having a problem trying to figure out how to use the Google spreadsheet to put in the pages. Like I was trying to start marketing need to do. Trying to list the page that I put to free classifieds, the link, the date, and the date that I'm having a hard time managing that.
okay.
Trying to figure out how to do it, how to set it up.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start from the beginning.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So this is my Google Drive. I have two different ones because I have two different accounts. I actually merged the two. I gave permission from one to the other. So no matter which one I'm in, I can see it. So those of you, that's why I was saying you have the shared with me and you have my drive. My drive is just for you personally. The share with me is for anybody that you've shared it with. If you've created something, and Phyllis, this might be where you can look. If you've created something and can't really find out where it is, go to recent. That'll show you everything you've created. If you have two different accounts, you want to make sure that you go to both accounts and look under recent. It'll show you everything that's there that you've created. It doesn't go away unless you delete it.
Okay.
Okay, so try there, and if not, when we get together, we'll find it. We'll hunt for
I
it.
hope I didn't delete it by accident.
Yeah, the only way you could do is hit trash. And there should be a way to retrieve it. I'll look and see, but there should be a way to retrieve it.
Okay.
But we can find it. So here is the drive, and like I said, I have templates. I also have a training template, but we're going to go to make sure I'm in the right one. I'm just going to go to my drive. Okay, and as you can see, when you come to it, mine's full, but if you've never been in it, it's going to be blank. You're just going to have a blank sheet there. So what you want to do is create a folder. So you're going to come over here to new, and you're going to create a folder, and it's going to pop up like this, and you're going to name your folder. So what you're going to, I've already have all mine, but I can, name several more. Oh, my nose is itching. So you can use, say, add templates. Okay, I'm just going to put add templates training. So I know that. So if you're creating one for your pages, you can put pages from website. You can put specifically, this is for Bitcoin. This is for computer. This is for my Blue Scorpion. So depending on what you want to do, you can create those folders, okay? Then once you create a folder, it's going to show up. So here's add templates training. So then when you open that folder, it's blank. So if you've never created a Google Drive before, when you open your Google Drive, it's going to look like this. It's going to be blank. So this is where you start creating your drive. This is where you start creating your folders information. So from here, again, you're going to go over here to new, and you're going to create a folder. All right, and you're going to name it. So this one is going to be, so you're working on your Valentis. So this is going to, you can name it Valentis ads, or you can name it coffee, however you want to name it, and you're going to create, okay? And it's going to create that folder. And then for those of you that are in Bella Vita, you're going to create another one. I have one for every program that I have, okay? So then once you get in there, you're going to open this folder, and again, it's going to be blank, okay? So then you're going to come in here again and create another folder in here, and you can put images, okay, and create a folder for your images. Then you can come in here and create another folder, and you can put templates for ads and create. So now you have 2 folders. So if you have, we're going to open up images. And again, it's blank. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here to new, and I'm going to upload a folder. Now, if you have a file, you can upload a file, but I have a folder already created with images in it. So if you have a place where all your images are already in a file, you can upload your whole file here. That's why I always suggest organization is the key. So you want to make sure that you have your things organized. So when I come over here to my file folder, I can come in here to my Dropbox, and all of my things are organized. So I have my logos, I have my Easter pictures, my click partners, which is Rory. I have blogging pictures, Bitcoin. I have everything done. And then when I come here to my logos, here's all my logos organized based on what my topics are. I have background pictures that I can use. I have my Bitcoin. I just have blank pictures, random pictures, blue scorpion. I have my chats. So all the things like that. If I go to my blogging pictures, so I can come back to my Dropbox, I can go to my blogging pictures, and there I have my pictures again, organized. These are just random pictures that I can use in my website. So I have those organized. Then I have just basic blogging pictures again that I have even organized even more based on my affiliates that I am part of. So you can, do those. So I'm telling this one that I want to upload a folder. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to come and say, since I'm in Valentis and I want to do images, I'm going to upload a folder. And it's going to ask me what folder I want to upload. So again, I'm going to go to my Dropbox, and I'm going to go to my logos, and I'm going to look for my coffee logos. And it says I don't have any, which I know is wrong.
Hey, to the best laid plans of mice and men.
Exactly.
Oh.
So I'm just going to click on this one because it's telling me, and then I'm just going to click because I'm telling it to upload a folder. I don't want to open it because I don't have a folder within a folder. That's why it's telling me it don't exist. So I'm uploading a folder. Now, if I was uploading a file or just an image, then when I open this, then all of my images was there, and I just pick and choose. But since I'm uploading a folder, here's my whole folder, and I just click upload. And it's going to tell me there's 28 files in this folder. Do I want to upload them? And I hit yes. And so then from here, there's my folder for coffee logos. So then I click on this, and then there's all of my images right there that I can use for coffee. So when I'm and the best place to use this, a lot of people's like, well, I created my Google Drive and I'm trying to get my images uploaded and it won't let me go to my Google Docs. It doesn't. You have to use the file actually over here in your file folder when you're on your desktop. You can't import them from your Google Drive when you're advertising. But if you are out and about and you have your Google Drive downloaded onto your cell phone, this is the perfect place because then you just pull up your Google Drive. You pull up your file folder for your images, especially if you are in the memes and logos. You pull them up, and then it gives you the option to copy or to share. So you just choose an image and you share it to your social media. You can share it to, anywhere. Social media is the best place. That's why I use my Google Drive. It's for my social media. Instagram is phone only. You can't use it on a desktop. It's phone only, unless you have a certain program. And most of those programs you have to pay for, that you can use Instagram from your desktop. But like TikTok, Tumblr, Twitter, Facebook, all those places that are accessible through your phone, this is the perfect place to use your Google Drive, Because then all you do is you go, when you choose a picture, you hit share, and it will pull up on your phone based on what app you have downloaded on your phone. And I suggest everybody have your social medias on your phone. I can choose it to go to Instagram. So as soon as I click Instagram, it's going to upload that photo to my Instagram, and then you can type in a brief description or a brief ad and say, hey, here's something I found, you might be interested in it, and send it to your social media, and that's all you do. So you can do your advertising through your Google Drive if you have all your information there. And then you just want to keep going. You know, you can come back, here's the images, and then I'm going to come back to here, go straight back to your template, your original one, and create another folder. You just did your Valentis. So then if you want to do your wine, say those of you that are in wine, you can put wine and create. And then you can go in there. Same thing with the Valentis. Now that you have your images, now you're going to come back to your templates. Okay. Now there's some people that use the Excel here. So when you come here, you're going to come to your different Google Docs. You have the Docs, which works just like a Word document. You have your Sheets, which works just like Excel. And then you have your slides. If you want to do different slides, you have forms, you can create forms. And there's different things that you can create, all kind of different things that you can do from here. But mostly you're going to use these. I know Paul in his training, he uses Google Sheets to keep track of his ads. You can do that too. But if you're creating an ad, you're just going to hit Google Doc. Okay. And it's going to open up a document inside your template folder. And you're going to title it. And since we are in Valentis, you're going to put Valentis. Come on. Oh, my nose is itches. Valentis ads. And then you're going to create it. If you already have an ad template in your Word document, again, you can upload that folder wherever that's at and continue working on it. But we're going to create a new one since that's what you're doing. And you're going to start by typing Valentis ad template. Okay, and you can come in here and play with it later. And the first thing you want to do is put your links. And then from here, you're going to open up your website. And once your website's open, then you're going to do one or two things. Okay, and this is the easiest thing that I say do. Search your own website. And you're going to type in coffee and hit search. And this is going to pull up every site on your page or every page on your site that has the word coffee in it. Okay? Either in the key phrase or in the actual page. So you know you've already written about coffee. Coffee is going to go straight to Valentis. If you've written about weight loss, you can type in weight loss. However you've structured your pages. And then from there, you're going to click on the individual title. And if you, however you've had it set up, I've got all my pages to open in a new tab. Some people don't, I do. So I click on this, and this is one apparently I don't. So then all I'm going to do is copy this right here in my search bar, copy the link, come back to my Valentis template, and paste that link in there. There's my link. So then I'm going to come back here, hit my back button to go back to my initial search, scroll down to my next page that I have. Here's the next one. Nope, that's not the next page. So go down. So here's my next page. And I'm going to do the same thing. Click on the title, copy the link in my toolbar, come back here, paste in my link. So as I go through each one and find all my links, and some of you are saying, well, I don't have just coffee. I have other things. So you can go through whatever, like I said, whatever you've done, like coffee and wine. Again, I'm going to copy this link. So you know your page more than I do, what you put in there. I'm going to go back through here. So now that I've gone through that, I hit my back button, see what else pops up. Here's another one I did on coffee. Because you don't, if you go through and copy anything and it has that question mark in there, then you've just copied your search. And if you try to paste that out there for anybody, they won't be able to come to it. It's going to say page not found. Only you have the option to do that. So you want to make sure that your links have exactly what your key phrase is. If it has any other thing in there that you didn't put in there, like the question mark, the equal sign, explanation, then that means you're either in draft or you're in your search bar. You cannot publish those links like that. It will go to a page not found. Only the admin has access to get into those different pages. So as you come through and get all your different links in there, let me get one more. I think I have a couple more pages in here. All right, so again, I've done all my coffee pages that actually are advertising the coffee. Now it's showing me places that I have coffee in the description in the page. So this is my marketing program. I actually have the link to Valentis in there. So I'm going to click on this. And I'm going to put this in here. So because I know my page, I know this is telling me, hey, there's a way that you can market for coffee, and put that in there. So, but then you can come back to your page and say, okay, that's all my coffee ones. I'm already done that. So if you want to type in energy drinks, because I have one for energy drinks. So then it's going to do me a best. Here's another one. Okay, so then I can do that one. I have several different ones and do the same thing. You don't have to do them all at one time. This is just to get you started. So I'm going to copy this one in here. And I know somebody's saying, well, why are you putting them all in one place? I'm going to show you once you get your ads. So I'm going to come back here and go to the next one. I need to do some work on this. Is one of the first ones I ever did, and it's horrible. But we're going to I'm going to come back to it. Here's one I did on.
Are you going to be doing the ads that you're building now? Are you going to put those in classified, or are you going to SMS these ads?
No, this is just for advertising. Yeah, the SMS for your V marketing, you follow the scripts. You don't do anything with those other than what the script says.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
So, yep.
All right.
So here's one on brain. I need to downsize video. But I think I mentioned coffee in here. So, but I don't want to cross market this one yet. But here's one for business investments. But so we're going to stop right there. So now that I have the links I want to work on, I'm going to go in and type in add titles. So now, based on what I know my pages are about, I can create add titles. All right.
So is that a little vertical bar after that question mark?
There's a question mark and an exclamation point.
Oh, an exclamation. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What a concept.
Yep.
Hang on a minute. What was that about the question mark and exclamation point at the same place?
Because I'm asking a question and I'm also expressing, hey, this is a great concept, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I do that a lot in my writing. I put question or exclamation point. No, I mix them up. Okay. Thank you. I'm blocking myself out because my bird keeps going off sometimes.
And here's another source that I use in my site. I think this is where I put it. You'll see on my power words. Power words is key. This one, I don't even subscribe to it. It actually has a free download or a free site that's here. Those of you that have access to my key phrase information, I have this set up. So it tells you key phrases or things that drive people or spark interest for your ads. So these are words that people want to, that triggers people to click your ad. So here's the 200 most powerful words, and it has them listed in categories. So greed, capture greed, those are that are looking for things. that quick buck. So here's the different things that they have: save money, bargain free, earn more. So depending on those of you that are marketing it as a
Business.
business, there you go. So I can actually put this in here. So I'm going to put, what am I want to put? Let's go see what else. So then you have inspire curiosity. So let's see what's here. Learn, harness. There we go. I like that. Harness. All right, there you go. That's a good one. Here's one we can do.
Hidden secrets revealed.
Yep. So I mean, that's why I said there's tons of different things. I'm going to actually put this link in the chat so y'all can go in and use it. It's a great tool for you to be able to go in there, and it makes your ads that much better. Here's, like I said, invoke laziness. There's people that don't want to do it. So here's like a shortcut. You can say the shortcut to weight loss. Who doesn't want a shortcut? If I spell it right. Okay, and then let's find us another one. See, and I don't like to use the word instantly because people think it's going to be immediate. I don't, that's right here, reduced. Don't want to say that. Rapid, swift, pronto, snap, accelerated. All right, so this one is feed consumers lust. So let's see what that is. Cravings, desire, sinful, sexy, covert, covet, yearn, forbidden, sensual, wanton, ache. How can we do, that wouldn't be for coffee for me. Some people can. My head's going off something else. So let's see, cute, useful, and this one is for appeal to their vanity. Exquisite. Did I spell that right? No. SQUSI. Yeah, it was. I didn't. I left something out. Spell check. Love it. Exquisite and unique formula to weight loss. And that's all I'm going to say. I'm not letting them do it. And the reason I want to put this in there, because I might direct them to my marketing page. I might direct them to the coffee and benefits, because then that explains SNAP, wine, coffee, all kind of different things. So again, it just depends on how you want. So we have several titles. I always tell people you need at least 5, 3 to 5. The more, the better. All right. And then you're going to come here and you're going to start your description for your ads. And this is going to be your actual ad. So my first one is going to be whoever is muted and is having some noise in the background, please mute yourself because it's coming through.
Hey Sheila, last night I was having such a hard time going back to the new product we have. You said look at that page to make my ad. And I couldn't, I was working on it, and okay, start out tired. Are you tired of the way you feel? You know, something that nature, instead of going into description of what it was, just start asking the question first. Oh, wow, there it is. So I got it done. That's why I wanted you to look at it before I posted it, but
Yep.
he was already
Yeah.
gone to bed or something. So I posted it anyway. It's
Yeah,
like,
just post it anyway. A lot of people, if you're not comfortable creating ads on the fly, you can use your first paragraph in your website, or the first paragraph on your page, and just modify it. You know, if it's really long, you don't want it to be too long. You want it to be kind of short, but then again, you do have those advertorial pages where you want to put some descriptions in there. So you can always go to like your Bella Vita, or your Valentis, where it talks about, you know, it's all natural. So we can do one like that. Um, uh, I don't want to say this. All right, and then you can put your different points here, for the weight loss. You can say one, come on, uh, and what was the other one? So there's that one. Try it today. So you can actually put things, make a list of things, and then you want to do another one. So since I have one that caters to businesses, I'm going to put my number 3, which is fine. All right. So like I said, oh. So again, short, sweet, and there's 3 of them. Now, the great thing about this is when I get started, I can come back in and modify depending, like these are just right off the fly. I really haven't put a whole lot of thought into it, but because I know what my pages are saying and what my pages allude to, that's where I'm getting these ideas. Now, as I go through and paste these in the different places that I have, then I can manipulate them. I might actually come back in and put this one here. I can come back and add this to this one when I go to paste it. But the fact that I already have them listed out, I can come in and manipulate them. I might go in, say, tomorrow and type this ad and put this information with it. Or I might come back and modify this whole thing differently. I might have another one that I need to do. And instead of just copying and pasting and pulling things out, come back down here if you change it and put the new change as a brand new ad. That way you have another one and your list can continue the more you modify your existing ads that's there. The good thing about it is you have 3 starting points, but you have 6 different links. So you can change these, add them to different programs, different titles when you go to post your ad. And because you have 3 different descriptions, you've got 10 different ad titles, you can go in and mix and match. And that's what I do. That's how I create them. And depending on how my mind's thinking that day, I might start out initially with this one and then add to it, make it better, you know, and then I want to copy it and put it here as my next one. So once you have your ad template, you're good to go. It's just a matter of now pulling up your ad template when you go to advertise. A lot of people, they'll sit there and they'll pull up their website and then try to figure out how in the world they're going to advertise. If you have your ad template, you don't need your website unless you want to put a different link in that you know you forgot. So that's where your ad page comes in. Yes, Stan.
How do you use these links? Do you embed them in this ad down here?
Yep, I'm getting ready to show you how to do it.
Okay.
The reason I don't have my links here is because every one of these links can be used with every one of these. So I don't want to limit myself and say, hey, I'm just going to use this link with this ad description or this one. So what you're going to do is when you come to your ad site,
okay,
I'm going to come just to this one. Okay, this is an ad I posted on the 18th. I've already gotten 32 hits on it from my ED page, which is amazing. So I'm just going to come here to where it says post an ad. And this one is I'm going to do a category, and I'm going to do communities. And I'm going to put an announcement. And I did go to the United States, but this one I want to do specific. So you can do United States. I'm going to do Canada, because this one I know lets do Canada. So I'm going to pick Canada. And then I'm going to do my ad title. So I'm going to come back to my doc, and I'm going to grab one of these titles. It'll be the first one, copy, come back here and paste it in. And I'm going to put in an exclamation here. Asking price, what is Valentis? I don't even remember. Anybody know? What is it, 69?
Yeah, almost 70.
All right, so we're going to put that in there with tax. And then I'm going to come here and get one of my ads, and I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to come here and hit Control V, paste it in. All right, so, and then I'm going to play with a little bit. All right, so I see this is relatively short. So once I look at it, it's like, so then once I get here,
Need a 4 in there. What are you waiting for? Or why are you waiting?
there you go. And I always put, again, this is another one where you want to make it urgent. What are you waiting for? Question, exclamation mark. Order today and have that swimsuit body.
Now, are you gonna copy this and paste it back there as another
Yep.
ad?
Yep. So right here, I'm going to say, check it out and order today at. So there is where I'm going to come back here and grab my link. So which one of these links best suits what I want to do? I don't want to talk about business. Here's one that's talking about weight loss. I know what it is. This is talking about my personal journey to weight loss. This one has different types of weight loss drinks in there, but I don't want to cross market. So I'm just going to grab this first link. I'm going to copy it, come back here and paste my link in here. And this one, I just do Control V and paste the link. Now, from here, you can play with this. You can make it bigger. I want to center this, make the size a bit bigger. And then let's put it back here. All natural ingredients. Let's make that a little bit bigger. And I want these to stand out. So you can use, like I said, I like to use red. You can use whatever color you want. So what are you looking for? And I want to center this. So I'm going to center this, make it stand out. I want to change my font, change my size and color. And let's bold it. Okay. And 2 cups again, just add. And then right here, check it out at. So I want to center this. I want to make my font a little bit more crazy. I want it bolded and I want it to stand out. Okay, so this is how it's going to appear. So that looks a little bit different. It's a little bit bolder. So then what I'm going to do is copy this. I'm not going to put my link in there because remember I changed my links. This kind of needs to be changed because I've changed all of my other sizes. So let's make this a bit bigger so it can be a little bit more uniform. That works. Okay. So then again, I'm going to copy this just as it is. And then I'm going to come down here and this is going to be my number 4. And it's going to paste it just like it did. Okay, for some reason it didn't put my 4 in there, but that's fine. So it tells me right there from drinking. So I need to change that. So I need to go to my ad and change this. Okay, and then from here, you're going to do not use your auto save. If you have auto correct or auto save for any of your information, don't use it here because it will change your advertising place. So I put my Shop with Mama Chief there. My phone number, I use my Google Voice number. Okay. If you're sending them to your wine ambassador and you have WineBot, this would be a great place to put your WineBot number. But since I'm doing weight loss coffee, I don't want to send them to wine. I want them to go ahead and you call me if they need to. I'm going to Canada, so you don't want to change that. You don't want to change your expiration time because it's 6 months. That's your free one. If you change it to anything else, they'll charge you. When you get ready to post the ad, it's going to say, you know, you have a fee. So if you ever get that, then that means you've changed your initial time. So then you're going to put in their security. And this changes every time you change this ad. So you're going to put in your security, and then this one upload up to 5 images. So those of you that are in the memes program, this is a great place to come in and put your memes. If you don't, this is where you want to put 5 images that relate to what you're talking about. So since we're talking about weight loss and coffee, you don't want to come in here and put wine links. You don't want to come in here and put computer links or Bitcoin links. You want to put things based on what you are advertising. Now, because one of my sites with the wine does refer to health issues and weight loss, I can put that in there. But because we're going to do just strictly coffee, I'm just going to come to my coffee. So I'm going to pick my coffee logos. So I'm going to choose this one. Choose that one. And like I said, if you haven't created any logos, you can just use coffee images. It's fine.
Do you have to use 5 in there, or can you
You
use
don't
less
have
than that?
to. You don't have to, but I do, because what happens is they cycle through your images. If you only have one,
Oh.
just put one.
Okay, I see. They're not, in other words, they're not gonna show all at once.
No, they don't show them all at once.
Okay, all right. So that puts a little bit of activity on that, on that ad, which is an attention drawer.
Exactly. So now I have my 5 pictures that will rotate out on my ad. So depending on, just like when you go into your website, you know, you have your images at the top of your website. Same thing with this ad. Since I have 5 images, depending on where it's at and what time, they can see any one of these 5 pictures, not necessarily all of them at the same time. So then I'm going to go through and check out my ad, make sure it looks the way I want it to look, and then just post my ad. And then it's going to show me what my ad looks like. Okay. I'm assuming it's going to show me what my ad looks like. So there.
Oh, there we go.
So now it's telling me the contact is Shop with Mama Chief. The reason I use my website name, number one, it's short. Some of you have really long website names, which is fine. But if they want to research me on Google and say, hey, who's this person? And they type in Shop with Mama Chief, all of my ads are going to show up on Google search. Anything dealing with me, my website, my Google Google site, everything that has Shop with Mama Chief on it that I've posted is going to show up on their search. So they're going to see me everywhere. It's going to be, it's shipping to Canada under announcements, because this is an announcement. It has the price. I don't know if Canada's different, but if it is, when they click on it, they can see it. It's telling me the time that my ad's going to be good for, and this is how they're going to see it. Okay. The good thing about this ad is you see where it says share your ad for more visibility. So if you click on this little link icon, it gives you the option to share it with different programs. So say you have a huge email list, you know, you can send it to your email as a bulk email. If you're on Facebook, you can do the same thing. The good thing about sending this to Facebook, it looks like an ad within an ad. So I can send this to Facebook, and it's going to pop up. A minute, my computer's really slow. And this is how it looks like. Okay, Sheila's sharing an ad. So you're not really posting an ad for yourself. You're sharing an ad, and you can put this in here.
Now, is that going to show those pictures in that?
When they click on this ad, it's going to show my ad right here.
Okay.
But it's going to be on my Facebook page.
Right.
So I'm getting double exposure. Actually, it actually looks like, hey, she's found an ad. Let me see what it looks like. They don't know it's my ad that I created. They just know I'm sharing an ad.
Now I've got a personal page, Facebook page, and a business page. Is it going to go to both of those?
No, it'll only go to the one you link. You'll have to, because when you set this up, if you haven't set it up before, it'll ask you where you want to send it. So you set up which page you want it to go to. I always send everything to my personal, because that's where I have the most followers. And then you can share it to your business page if you want to. So then I posted this to my news feed and to my storyline. So simple. All right, so then it says share again. Where else do I want to share it? Let's post it to Twitter. I can post this to my Twitter account. So I'm going to come here. It's going to pop again, weight loss, what a concept, classified ad. That's all it says. So from here, I'm going to say, check it out. And this one, you can actually put in an image. So I'm going to click on here to do an image and post my image there. And I'm going to tweet this out. So now it went to my Twitter account. And it's going to show me what it looks like. Great way to lose weight, classified ad. So it looks like I'm posting the ad that I found instead of posting my own link. It's in a tiny URL that they've created. So people's like, well, how does that look? So if I click on this, it's going to take them to my ad. This is my ad. You know, and because I'm still in it, they're going to see my ad, but they're going to see everything else. So if I wasn't in this already, it would look a little bit different. Because I'm the admin on it and I'm still logged into it, it's pulling up my own ad. But anybody else is going to see my ad. And they're not going to, and then when they click on the link here, it goes to my website.
I see.
Boom. So
That's
I'm
good to know.
satisfying, yeah, so I'm satisfying everybody's criteria. I'm satisfying Google criteria because I'm sending them to my website. I'm satisfying Facebook because I'm not really putting my own link in there. I have a tiny URL that's going to an ad that I found. So it's kind of like blind marketing. So it's a great way to do your advertising. And then once I come here again, I can share it again. Where else do I have? I have Pinterest. You can go to Pinterest and do a block for those of you that like to do Pinterest. LinkedIn is another great place. That's a good thing that you can do. I can't remember if I've linked my LinkedIn or not. So let's see. Yep. So again, here's LinkedIn. Sharing a post. I want to share it in a post. And since I'm on LinkedIn and it's geared towards professional business people, I don't say ad, I say article. It just registers with business people when you say article versus an ad. So I said, then you need to read this article. Okay, and then from here, I can put hashtag, and this is where you use hashtags. A lot of people are like, well, where do I use hashtags? So then I can put in hashtag coffee loss or coffee weight. I can put in okay.
So where are those hashtags going to take you?
So depending on if you personally have posted an ad that has this title in it and you've hashtagged it with this title or with this hashtag, it will take them to anybody that has used this term. Okay, and I'll show you what that means in just a minute. So then I'm going to post. So then if somebody comes into LinkedIn and they type in the search, they type in hashtag coffee weight loss or hashtag weight loss, everybody that's used that hashtag in their post, their ad will come up or their post will come up. Same thing on social media. If you use hashtags in your social media at the end, like I do, then anytime somebody clicks on that hashtag or they go into search for a hashtag, then yours can come up along with the other searches. So it only works in social media. It works in ads. If somebody goes into Google and they want to do a search for a hashtag, search with Mama Chief. So here's everything in Facebook that I have. Everything solo homer, Mama Chief. So here's my grandson hitting his home run. So anything that I've posted would see, here's my hashtags on Twitter. Here's my hashtag. So anything, here's my Instagram hashtags. So here's all of my images that I've posted. So here's my alignable for hashtags. So anything that I've used that hashtag Shop with Mama Chief, they can see. So if I click on Facebook, then they can go in and see all of my hashtags that I've had for Facebook. They can see my YouTube videos that I've hashtagged. I think I've only did a couple. So here's my hashtag video that I've used. So I've just started using hashtags, but it works great for people to search them. And because mine's unique to my website, it takes them back to wherever I've used it at. Does that make sense?
Can you give me a verbal thumbnail on what Alignable is about?
Alignable is just like LinkedIn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So-
it's just a platform, a social platform, but it's like LinkedIn. Same thing with Parler. Parler's another platform, social media platform. It's geared
Right.
more towards political things, but you can still advertise in it.
Okay,
But it's just a social media platform.
conservative.
Conservative. Yep, very conservative. So again, we're going to come here and we're going to hit share again. And I want to do, these are all different ones you can sign up for. If you haven't signed up for them, sign up for them if you want to. I'm in Tumblr, have been in Tumblr for a while. So again, I'm going to come in here. I've already linked it to this program. If you haven't, you can go in and actually sign up for it. And so this one is asking me to put a photo. Come on, let's do a link. All right, so enter a title. So this one works a little bit differently. So I'm going to put in my title again, which is going to be what my original one was, if I can remember what it was. Coffee and weight loss, what a concept. So let me go back in here and find that. Okay, and again, you can use your hashtags here. I want to add an image. So I'm going to do I try to stay uniform whenever I'm using a particular ad. And again, I'm going to use my hashtags. Weight loss. I think this one you have to put commas. And I can actually put my hashtag Shop with Mama Chief. And then they can see all of my things there. So then I'm going to come back down to the end. And post. And that's going to post to Tumblr. Okay. So you can do that all day and just sign up with different ones. Like I said, just go through and find the different ones that you want to advertise with. If you're not part of them, you can sign up with them. Some of them are out of country. Some of them have charges to them, so you want to be careful with them. But you can go through and see which ones you like, which ones you don't like. And I mean, there's a ton of them here that you can go through and advertise with. The one thing you want to make sure, though, is that like with Valentis, it's all over the world. If they are outside the country, you want to make sure that it is a product that we can market in that area. Okay, so there's that one. And so if
Sheila,
I want to come,
hang on a second, where do you get those places to sign up for? On your, go to your page and find?
No, they're right here. When you post here, you have this where it says share your ad. You just click on this little link button here, and all of them show up. And you just click on one. If you're not part of it, it'll ask you to register.
Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's see, somebody. Yeah, for the most part, when I advertise, where it's got for my name, I usually use my website unless it specifically won't let me do that. Then I'll put my first name only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then what I'm going to do is say I want to come back and advertise here again. Then I'll go through and post another ad. And because this is one of the sites that you can't duplicate, I'm going to do items for sale. And I'm going to put it under miscellaneous items. You can actually put this under health and beauty. I usually don't, because then it kind of gets a little bit specific, but you can do miscellaneous for just about anything. So I'm going to put miscellaneous. I'm going to change my ad location, and this time I'm actually going to do a city. So items for sale. Let's take, let's do Atlanta. And it's going to pull up anywhere that has Atlanta. So we're going to do Georgia. You can do Texas if you want to, Montana. So I'm just going to do Atlanta because that's the most popular. And again, I'm going to pull up my template. And I'm going to pull, let's do the business side of it now. I'm going to do the marketing one. And I'm going to come here and do my ad title. I did that wrong. Let's go back and get my title. Weight loss is big business. Right here. Copy. Go back to here. Type in my ad. Weight loss is big business. Asking price $69.95, I think. And then I'm going to come here and get my template. And I'm going to use this one. Copy. And like I said, this is just a template to get you started. Once you get in here and you see what it looks like, says looking for a way to make some side income. I have a solution that probably. You can actually spread it out a little bit.
How much, Chief?
Yes, hey,
How you doing?
good.
I was gonna say, this is one of the better sites because you can do more as far as fixing it up.
Yes, you can make it very personable.
Some of the other sites don't give you that option.
Nope.
The one
Okay.
I was on yesterday trying to figure out how to fix the page there where you're typing out. I'm going, how do you do it? And it would change my size. I'm going, I did not want it that small, so I'd have to go back and select it and change it. Like, oh, that's hard. It's been a while since I've been in that done what that program is, where you do all that stuff.
Hello.
Hello.
This is Elizabeth. I just kind of stumbled on your. I was trying to find another link, another Zoom, and I don't know how I found yours, but I just kind of stumbled in here, and I'm loving what I see.
Yeah,
do
this
do
is
you
our
re-
training class, so we do
do
it every
you?
Saturday.
Oh, this is pretty good. Um, do you record the sessions?
Yes, I have it on my YouTube channel. I'll post it in the
Yes.
link later.
Please.
All of my classes for the last year and a half are there.
Oh,
She uses Uber also.
oh, I love this.
Okay, so it says, check it out now and get started making some extra income with something you are already drinking. And then I'll say learn. Remember that key power words, learn. All right, so learn more by following the link. And then I'm going to come back here to my page template, and I'm going to get the link, and I want to use the marketing one, but since I have two different ones, weight loss business and this one, I'm going to actually use the marketing one for the simple fact that it has all of my anchor offers on there, and coffee is one of them. So I'm going to come back here, and I'm going to post this link, and there's my marketing. So now here's what we're going to do. Again, I'm going to copy this because this is a brand new ad. Like I said, once you see it, then you can play with it. And then next thing you know, you got a brand new ad. And that's what I just did. And I do it all the time. And then I'm just going to paste it here. There's my new link or my new ad. And I actually need to get these numbered. So this is number 4. And then this is number 5. And the good thing about when you do this and you get these different ads in here is now you have all your links and you have all these titles. And now instead of just 3 ad descriptions, now I got 5 that I can mix and match with these different links. So that's the good thing about having your ad titles or you're having your ad template is that as you create these ads, then you have this amazing tool to use to come back to over and over and over again, and you just have a running link. Even if you want to think about, you know, a different ad title, you can come in here and put a different ad title. So now I'm going to go through here and we're going to finish up this ad. Again, I want to make sure, and this one I'm actually going to put and this could actually be a title. So I'm going to put that in here too. As a title, but I want to put as an eye catcher. And that's something that's just going to get people's attention. I'm going to center it, and I'm actually going to make the font. Let's see, I want to make it something that's going to stand out. I'm going to increase the size to huge, and I'm going to put this in sky blue or royal blue. Okay, and I want it bolded. I want it to really stand out. Okay, so then again, we're going to do the same thing. And I'm going to change the size of this. I want it, always want to make it bigger. And then this, I want it centered. I just want this one line to stand out. Weight loss product, ... and then coffee. And we're going to center it. And again, I want it to stand out, bold it. Okay. And again, I want to make the font different, size at least. And then I can come through here and say, okay, I want this by itself. Check it out now. Again, I want this to be centered. All you need is 2 cups. So let's center that. We already got the size, but I want to bold it. And then I just want this right here. 2 cups a day. I want that to stand out. Okay. And then this, I want it centered. I want that centered. I want it bolded, and I want the size big. And the link here. And again, I want this to stand out. My favorite color is red. So there, that looks a bit different. I have all of my key phrases, my key focal points stand out. Here's another one with no side effects. I want that highlighted. I want people to know there's no side effects. Let's bold it. It increases energy. So let's get all of that bolded and colored because those are my key points. I want it to stand out. Oh, missed a. Oh, didn't bold it. So that's the good thing about this is you can, this one site, you can make things stand out that you want to stand out. Since I've made this in capital letters, I want to, again, make sure this stands out. So we're going to bold that and highlight the color. Okay. So now everything that I want is standing out, the focal point. make money with coffee. Then I start explaining, you know, what it is. I have a solution to turn your life around. We all drink it, some more than others. So now you can reap the benefits of this wonderful product. Well, what's the product? Weight loss coffee. Okay. So then I'm basically not only explaining what the product is or what the program is, I'm giving them some great insight to what it does without being in your face. I'm telling them not only can they, you know, it has no side effects, it increases their energy level, and it also melts those unwanted pounds. So boom, there's the 3 key points I want them to be able to see. Also let them know they only need 2 cups a day, mixed with their regular cup of Joe, you know, so they don't have to change anything. So I'm giving them all of the added benefits of what the coffee does or the product does, and letting them know they can still make money with it. If they want to learn more, then follow the link. When they get to this link, they're going to see everything. So then again, I'm going to use my name, which is my website name. If you need to, you can put your name there. You don't have to put your full name. You can just put your first name. My phone number, I put my Google Voice number, but if you are not in Bella Vita or Valentis and you're only in wine, then you want to direct them to your wine bot if you're in wine bot. If not, always default to your Google Voice. It's that traffic there. Again, you don't want to use your autocorrect or your autofill because it will change this to whatever your current address is. And that's where it's going to advertise. So you want to make sure that this is all manually input. Again, you don't have to put a zip code in because it's automatically default to wherever you set it for. You don't change your expiration title or expiration time because that's your free one. You want to show them you're not a bot, so you want to put in their code. And again, you want to upload your 5 images. And since I already did the other ones, I randomized these. I don't put them in the same order. So I'm going to start with different ones. But I'm still going to use the same 5 images. I'm just going to use different ones. And because of my link is going to my multi-level or my marketing program, I can put other links in here. So I'm going to start initially with my coffee because that's what I'm advertising. I want to put this one in here. So I'm going to do my 3 coffee ones because that's what I'm advertising for. And then I'm going to go to one of my other logos. So I'm going to come here, and since I want to go to a different one, let's go nootropics. So I'm going to do my nootropics, and I'm going to do the one for the brain. And which one do I want to do? Let's do the nanotechnology. This one here, I don't think I've done that one for my biohacking. And then I want to do one for wine. So then I'm going to choose one more. It's going to be for my wine. So I'm going to go to my logos. And I'm going to go to my wine. I think I'm going to go to my wine bot. And let's do this one. Nope, let's do this one. This one looks great. Perfect. Okay. So now I have my 3 coffees, which I'm marketing for coffee, but I also have another program here. But I saw another one I want to use. So I'm going to X out of this one. I'm going to remove that image, and I'm going to add another image. Because I'm talking about making money, I want to show them that they do have the option to make money. So I'm going to come back to my logos, and I'm going to go to my work from home, and I'm going to put one of my work from home logos on there. And I'm going to put that in there. So now all of these are going to take them to either my coffee page, my biohacking page, or my marketing page. And all of them have access to bring them back to coffee because I have links in there to my coffee. So then I'm going to go through and make sure everything looks the way I want it to look. Got my title, got my pricing for the coffee in general, got my number, my name, got that in there. And then I'm going to post this ad.
Hey, Sheila, hang on a second before you get off this page. I got a couple questions. Back
Okay.
up there with the phone, it says keep it private. I've been unclicking it.
Yeah,
As far as doing the CAPTCHA, are you supposed to, I thought you had to keep it all caps like it has it. So it's what I've been doing. So you don't have to, you can do lowercase.
yeah,
Okay.
you don't have to.
It seemed like there was
That's-
one other one and you got off the page before I could.
You muted yourself. Where'd you go? Or did I mute myself?
No, I did it. Sorry.
Okay.
It was
But
something
yeah,
else. You running through it so quickly. I'm going, wait, hang on. And I couldn't get my mic undone quick enough.
so yeah, on this one, you don't want to keep your number private. That's why I say use your Google Voice. If you
Huh?
click it to keep it private, then they won't see it.
Right.
Your number.
Well, I've been
Um,
using the Google Voice number, but I unclicked it where it says keep it private. I thought that meant you trying to keep it private if it stayed highlighted. So I
It might.
unclicked
I
it.
didn't pay it no attention. Usually I do. It should be unclicked. That way they
Okay.
can call it. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And just use your first name. I can use my first name since I don't have a website like your Shop with Mama Chief. I can use my first name and not my last name.
Yep. You don't want to put your last name, just your first name. If you don't have a short title for your website. You muted again.
Shoot. Yeah, I did. As I'm still fixing those. I got 4 of them on there I still got to work on. One of them I think I'm posted and I still got to go back and take my last name off of it, but it's doable.
Yep. So,
Thank
and
you.
the thing about it, yeah, and the good thing about using this site, the reason I like it is because this is one of the few sites that sends you notifications of when your ad's getting ready to expire. So when you come back to it, you can go to your stuff. So everything that's there. Look at this one, coffee and weight loss in Canada. We just posted this and I already got 38 hits on it. I mean, that's amazing.
That also includes the ones that the times that you've come back to it. It also adds to that,
No.
right? Or is that just
That's
wow?
just,
Cool.
yeah, because I haven't come back to this one. So, but yeah, so once you get in there, you can come back and you can look at all the different ones that you have. If it needs renewing, it will have it right here that you need to update or renew, and then you can renew it for up to 3 more months. And it will send you another email every time it gets ready to expire. And it usually sends you about a week out that tells you it's getting to expire. And you just come in here and click on the renew. You hit the drop down and always do it for 3 months. And then it'll give you another 3 months and another 3 months and another 3 months. But you want to be able to renew your ads. Don't ever let your ad default because that you'll lose traffic. And then people will come in and say, oh, where's that ad I saw? And they can't find your ad and they think you've closed down or your website's no longer there. So always make sure that you're updating your ads as soon as you get that notification. But this is a great place to be able to advertise too. Now, the other one that I use a lot, and this is one thing you want to make sure that you do, is I use the classifieds for free. It has 2 sites, the classifieds for free and the business for free. However, it does have a lot of malware on it. So if you have a good antivirus, you're just going to need to click through it several times to get through that malware. The owner of this company sent out a message last year that due to cost and expenses went up with everything and the regulations for marketing and online sites that the type of site he has. It says right here, you know, that he lost, was losing money because he had pop-up blockers on his site. So then he started letting, you know, people with a little bit more sexual background websites start marketing on his site. And he took the filters off. So when you come here, you're going to see some risque ads like this, things like this, because he makes more money with them. But needless to say, the site's still good. You can still use it if you want to, you know, if you can overlook that. And then I had to, because I had too many ads on here. I couldn't lose them. And then you're just going to, if you've never been here, you just register. It's a free site. I'm just going to log in. And as you can see, it already does another pop-up, you know, so I've just X out of it. And then I'm going to log in. And from here, this is the site I use every week too. And then you're going to do the same thing. This is the more user-friendly site that you have. This is one of those places where you can use the same ad over and over and over again. So again, I'm just going to come here. I'm going to grab one of my titles. I'm going to get the one I just did. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back here to this ad. I'm going to post it, paste the title. And here you want to make sure you default the category. So this one I'm going to put in business opportunities because I'm advertising a business. You can put your email in there. So if you've created a business email, that's what you want to do. Again, I'm going to put my Google Voice number. Okay. You don't have to do this. This is one of the good things about this is you don't have to put a price in. If you want to, you can. I'm not. And then I'm going to come back to my Google Ads, and I'm going to get that ad I just did, which I didn't copy, which is fine. I'm going to come back here. I copied it, but not the updated one. So I'm just going to come back here, and I'm going to click on my ad, and I'm just going to copy it from here. And then I'm going to go to this one, and I'm going to paste it. Now, I'm going to use the same link. So I'm going to come back here. And this is one of the few places, too, that you can actually post your link in with your ad. So I'm going to do the same thing here. And I'm going to put the link in the actual ad. And then I'm going to come here and post the link here too. Okay. Now, some of the ads you can have a video. If it has YouTube video, you can put the YouTube link here. Before you do that, though, I want you to make sure that you've actually looked at the YouTube link because some of them, they will have advertising for their website on there. So you want to make sure that it doesn't do that. Most of the time, I leave the link out. Because I don't want them to going straight to Velavita or Valentis because that's what the link advertising said to do. I want them to follow my link. So then from here, you're going to do your images. You can't put your images here. You want to make sure your images are here. If you haven't done an image, then you're going to go to where it says choose a file. And like everything else, you're going to choose your file and it's going to pull up. And then you just want to make sure that you are in the correct file for your coffee or your website businesses or whatever your file is. Since I already have them in here, I don't need to do them. Now, the other thing you want to make sure that you do is you want to click them in the order that they are going to appear. So since we are talking about making money with coffee, I want to make sure that my first image that I put in here is directed or geared towards coffee. So I got to find my coffee image in here somewhere. Do I not have my coffee image in here? Am I overlooking it? Maybe. So if I can't find it, I will upload it. So I'm going to go here and hit, oh, there's one. No, that's wine. So I'm going to come here and hit choose a file. Oh, where my coffee image is sitting there. I'm going to go to my logos, go back up here to coffee. And I'm going to choose this one. And then upload image. And it gives me this lovely browser thing. So I'm just going to click it again. Yep. I don't know why it does that to some of them, and some of them I have no issues with. It's just weird. But I can come back tomorrow and do the same thing and have no problem with it.
We got it in for you.
Yeah, see, it's just one of those things today. So let's see. Yes,
So do you have to delete that off when it pops up like that? Do you have to delete it off, or you just
No.
go back and click on it again? Try to get
Let's
it
go
to
back and click on it again.
Okay.
Sheila,
Yes.
on the files, when you go back to your file
Mm-hmm.
to upload something, well, those pictures right there where you can't see what they are, how do you get it? How can you get them to show up?
These right here are not on my Google Drive. The image is there. So I actually have a YouTube video on how to get that done.
Okay,
Yeah, so
But-
I'll send that to you.
All right.
It's a simple fix.
okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
Right, me too, because I've got the same thing.
Yeah. So for some reason, it's not going to let me upload that, which is fine. Okay. So I know I'm going to use this coffee one. So I'm going to click on this coffee link. And then I want to do another link that has to do with another one of the businesses. So from there, I'm going to choose, because I did say business. So I'm going to do my online marketing right there. And then I might do this one.
Sheila, the little
Yeah.
girl, the white one with the red-headed lady, is that not a coffee one? The heavy-set lady? Is that not one of your coffee ads?
That's the Wayne.
This one,
Let's
yeah,
see, one,
but
two,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this one, yeah,
Yeah.
she is, but I want to use this one because I want to
Okay.
be more professional since I'm in towards business
okay.
side of it. Now, if I was doing a personal one, then
Right.
I would use her.
Okay.
It's
But
not
because
over
I'm
until
gearing it
2
towards
seconds.
business, I want it to look a bit more professional.
Right.
So
Just
this
about-
one you can,
there
yep.
you
So
go.
this one you can do 3 images. You want to do 3 images because again, they're going to cycle out and rotate out with your ad. So
Mhm.
then once you look at it, you want to make sure everything's the way you want it. This is one of the ones you can't really do anything with it. It's there. It's just, it is what it is. And then you're going to post. And then it's going to show you what it's going to look like. Okay. It's going to show you where you market it at in the United States. It's under business opportunities. And it's going to show you your 3 images that goes with it. Now, the great thing about this particular website is at this very bottom, you have this great, lovely little phrase right here, post another ad, click here to go back. Click on that, it goes back to your original ad. Perfect opportunity. You don't have to change anything. You already posted to the United States since we know that Valentis is everywhere. It's worldwide. We're going to go to this lovely one that says post outside the United States and start advertising in different countries. So I can go to Australia and just go down to the bottom and hit post. And it's going to show Australia. And I'm going to
Wow.
click another ad. I'm going to go down here and say, okay, I want to go to Bangladesh. We'll go to Bangladesh and post. If I want to go to Belgium,
Wow.
same thing. I'm going to say click add here
Yeah.
and go
Wow.
to another country. Let's go to Canada. We can go to Chile. Now, the good thing about this is once you finish that, it's like, okay, I've done all these countries, depending on how much time you have. Now I can come back here and say, I want to go to a state. Let's go to Alabama. And I'm going to come down here and post. And it goes to the state of Alabama. So, well, I want to be a little bit more general. Or a bit more on point. So let's go to Alabama and go to a city, Birmingham, Alabama, and post. So this is one of those sites when I say you could literally spend all day posting without changing anything. Now, the good thing about it is this is good for 30 days. But if you're posting to this site every week, like I do, once I finish for my day, then I'll come here where it says my ads. It's going to show me all of my ads that I've done. And once it pops up, and it takes a bit depending on how much stuff you got going on. And once it pops up, there's this cute thing right here that says renew my ads. I click on that and it renews all of my ads for another 30-day cycle.
Wow, okay.
So you don't have to worry about, well, do I need to upload that ad? Do I need to renew that ad? If you renew your ads before you leave this site, every time that you're in it, you don't have to worry about it. It's
Look at the
always
total
refreshed.
ads, Sheila. Wow.
And is that every day you would do that?
Well, anytime that you're in here, I
Uh-huh.
come to this site every Saturday. Saturday is my time that I sit down and do advertising. Now, I advertise every day,
Okay.
but this is the site that I come to every Saturday. And I go to town. I advertise anywhere that I can. Like our wine right now, we can ship wine to 5 different countries. We can market our wine program worldwide. So any place in the world can market our wine program. They can get our V leads. They can get our wine program. They just may not be able to get wine shipped to them. The countries
What are
that
the
can
countries we can ship to now that's changed? I didn't get caught on that.
we can ship to Canada. We can ship to United States. We can ship to UK, Germany, Italy, and Spain.
Are we going to Australia yet? That's
Not us.
yet.
They're still working out Australia.
Okay.
But that should be done fairly in the near future, Australia. So, but they can still do the marketing side of it. They just can't get wine shipped to them yet.
UK, Italy, Spain, and who?
Canada, and the
Germany.
United States, and Germany.
Ah,
Hmm.
Italy.
Yep, in Italy.
of course, Italy.
So
No France?
see, so and then
France?
no, not France,
Ah,
Italy, and the UK. I think we could get in the UK now.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the good thing about this one site is that you can see how many times your particular ad gets viewed. However, that doesn't mean that they actually click your link. So don't worry about that. I tell people, don't get in the habit of checking to see, is my ad being seen? Is my ad being seen? Just post the ads. I promise you they're getting seen.
Yeah.
So just post the ads. Now, the other thing I want to caution you on is, yes, this is a very user-friendly ad site. Don't let it be your only one. Because the unfortunate thing about this is it caters to the same group of people. So you want to
Wow.
make sure that you get your ads in front of as many people as possible. So when you look at my site, these are all of my ad sites. These are all the different places I advertise to. I don't just have one site. Your go-to site, yeah, this can be your go-to site. You know, say like you only have 30 minutes to do ads, this is the perfect place to go. Because you can do 100 ads in 20 minutes. If you have your ad template. Now, if you don't have an ad template and you're sitting there trying to figure out what you want to write, it might take you 30 minutes to figure out how to write your ad. So that's the advantage of having your ad template, because then all you're doing is copying and pasting, which is the reason we all got in, is like, I just want to copy and paste something. So, but before you can copy and paste something, you actually have to have something to copy and paste. So that's why these ad templates are so vital. You don't even have to pull up your website, because you have your links here, you have your ad titles, you have your description. And you saw me today, I started out with my generic descriptions, and once I started marketing, actually putting the ad in there, I found ways to improve it. And then I just copied that, and boom, I got another ad that I can go to another with. So it's very easy to do. It can be a bit overwhelming, but just take your time. You know, you want to do things in your way. You don't want to come back in and rewrite your page. That's why you're sending them the link to your page, so they can see a more detailed account of what you've pinpointed. And that's basically what you're doing, is you're just highlighting the different aspects of your product or of your page. You're letting them know, hey, and like I said, use that power words. Let them know, I got what you're looking for. It's simple and easy. It has a great taste. You can learn more. You can make money. You know, cater to their greed, their vanity, their knowledge, their ability to learn, to make money. You know, their negative side of things that they don't want to miss out on. So use those power words that's there, so that you have the opportunity to give them what they're looking for. And organize yourself. I promise you, even my files are filed organized. I have everything right where I need it. So I'm not hunting around, you know, all different places trying to find what I'm looking for. It's right here at my fingertips. And it's, you know, alphabetized, you know, I'm just OCD that way. But everything is right here at my fingertips. I don't have to, no, that's the wrong one. I don't need the one for instructors. I need the other one. There we go. So even on my information sheet, and those of you that are instructors, you need to have a page that you send to your students. you know, I have two different ones. For those of my students that are getting started, I have my information sheet, and it has all the training links. It has all the call-in numbers, it has all my personal referral links for them to sign up for different programs. And then for those that want to be instructors, I have my roadmap that it tells them what pages they need to modify in what order and go from there. It has, you know, what they need to do to get started with becoming an instructor, where they need to go to get Google AdSense. So it has everything right there. So you need to have those pages for your students. Yes, Roy's information is great, but those of you that's been around a while, when you send them those videos, what's the thing they do? Oh, Roy said to sign up here, and they use his link. So you end up with students that have different links apart from yours. So yes, use those links for Roy for training, but when it's time to sign up for a particular program, make sure your student has your referral link so that they stay within the family, within your downline. So if there's ever a situation that comes up, you can have access to it and be able to help them better, if that makes sense.
Do you
So,
have a
but
training on that?
on what?
on what you just said about the getting the how to set up all those links. Do you have that?
Yes, everything is on my YouTube channel. Yep.
Okay.
And
And
I'm going to paste that in the chat right now for those of you who don't have it, because I know we have some new students on here. So here's my YouTube channel.
I gotta go, Mama Chief.
All right, dear. For those of you that are my students, you do know I have a short week this week. I will be in Florida on Wednesday till Monday. So, but I will still have my computer and Skype. So if you need me, please type me. I promise you I'll make time for you. So,
If you
Yeah,
can
I got
just
a
send,
question for you.
Sheila,
yes,
if you can just send me that video on the
yes,
pictures, that switch the
yep.
pictures.
I'll send you the specific link for that
Okay,
before today's out.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Good luck over there.
Thank you. So that's all my training for today. If you have any questions, I'm
I have one.
open. Yes.
I noticed on here you have folders on your PC,
Yes.
and you have folders in Google.
Yep.
So are they same or are they different?
Some of them are the same. So like with my images that are in folders here, in your Google Drive, you can upload a folder and you just pull it from your PC if you have everything in a folder, and it will upload it. Like I have a folder for templates. So right here in my these are my templates. So if I tell it to pull a file from my folder from my templates, then I just choose which template I want and put it over there.
So you have to go to Google and then tell Google to pull it from there?
If you have one already. If not, you can start from scratch and create one from scratch if you don't want to use the one that's there. But yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, so when you come to your templates right here, so I'm in my add templates, I can just come back to my training. And if I want to create another folder and say, okay, I'm creating another folder and I'm going to use this for my Vela Vita. And I'm going to create a folder for there. And then again, I'm just going to open it up. It's blank. And I'm going to create another folder and I'm going to name it images and create. And then I'm going to open up this folder. And then I'm going to come here and I'm going to tell it to upload a folder. So if you only have a file, you can tell it to upload a file. But I know I have a folder, so I'm going to click here the folder. And again, it's going to ask me where. And it always is going to pull up the last place you were in. So I just want to go to logos and I'm going to pull up my nootropic folder. And right here, I'm going to click on nootropics and I'm going to tell it to, and since I have two folders, I'm going to click on this one. Well, go back. I have different ones. So I've highlighted this folder and I'm going to tell it to upload. And it's telling me there's only two files in there, sleep and weight loss, but there's two folders. So then when I click on this, there's my 2 folders, but I want to go back and get the rest of them. So I'm going to come back here again, and I want to upload a folder. And I want to go back to my logos, and I'm going to go to Vela Vita. So I think I have it, Nootropics. That's where I have it. I don't know why it's not doing what I want it to do, because it didn't upload all of them. Where's the rest of them? Because they're there. I can see them. All right, so that's why, again, I keep clicking on it because there's folders in a folder, but I want the whole folder. So I'm just going to highlight the Nootropics folder and upload that. And it's telling me, so now that's better. I have 70 files in the Nootropics folder. So I'm going to upload it. And then you're going to see this folder. So then when I click on here, it's going to have all of my information. So here's my 2 folders that's there, but then it has all of my images that I've created. So now, I continue uploading. So now as my images get in there, yes, I have one for Google Drive and one for my files. They don't delete them out of my files. They just copy them over to my Google Drive. Because like I said, your Google Drive is downloadable to your phone, which is your mobile device. So if you're out and about somewhere and you're standing in line or sitting in traffic, or God forbid, like my son had to do jury duty and he had to sit there for all day, you know, you can get on your phone, pull up your Google Drive and do advertising, because now you have your template right there on your phone. So you just copy and paste it to your social media, to your ad platforms. However you want to do it, you can do it from your Google Drive because they're mobile now.
Now, when you do that, all of those will take up space in your Google storage, correct?
Yes, in your Google storage, but not your phone. So you can see that you have certain, you come with 15 gigabytes of free storage on your Google Drive. You can buy more if it gets too big, but that's why I say you only want to put stuff in there that you know you're going to use. Mine's just my anchor offers.
Because I think what happened was mine was syncing, and my storage was like off the chart. So it was syncing everything that I had done. And so I may have lost my links that way by starting to remove things out of my storage.
It might have. Yeah, so you want to, check your storage and see, because it's almost like a cloud, but you still have only so much space that you have access to. For free.
Right. So that's what I may have done, because I was cleaning it out. Now, if you remove these pictures, these files from your Google, you'll still have them in your PC, right?
Yes. Yeah. It don't remove them from there, only on your Google, because they're still independent of each other.
Okay. Very good.
So the purpose of the images going to the Google Docs is for when you're on the road traveling, because you can't use it when you're placing an ad. It doesn't download to the ad, right?
Exactly. Yeah. If you're on a PC or computer, desktop, laptop, and you want to post the ad, you can't get them from your Google Drive. You can only get them from your folder on your documents.
Okay, because I tried it and I was wondering, how can I get it to the ad? Okay, that was my question. Very good. Thank you.
Yep. So, but it is very good to have. And like I said, you don't have to upload a whole folder. Like I just did. If you just want to do an individual file or individual image, then that's where you go to the file. So if you created your folder and you're like, well, I just want one picture, then you're going to go to upload a file. And then that's where you can go through and search in your folders for that particular image that you want to use. And that could be the one image you want to use all the time whenever you're advertising. And you can always come back in and delete it and then say, add a different one for the next day that you know you're going to be out. So it really is up to you on how you want to market it, or what you want to market. You can just say, okay, today I'm just going to do wine advertising. So no matter where you are, you know you got your ad for your wine, and that's what you're going to be pulling up and advertising when you're out and about. And then when you come back in, you can delete it. And then say the next day you say, okay, I got so-and-so, I got to be, like with me, with my son, I know every Tuesday Thursday and Sunday evening afternoons, I'm going to be at the ball field. So I'm going to be sitting for 2 hours. So guess what? I can take my phone, have my Google Docs pulled up, and do advertising while I'm sitting there watching him practice. So each day I can do a different ad. So that's how you can go through and use your Google Drive and make sure that you're always accessing and doing stuff for your business no matter where you are. Google Drive is a perfect mobile device or mobile program that you can use anywhere, as long as you got internet.
I'm using it to clean out my Dropbox. I'm using the Google Drive to clean out because it's filled now and I'm not going to buy more storage. So I figured I would upload it to the Google Docs, you know, and then cancel out that file in the Dropbox. And I can always get the information again if I have it in the Google Drive.
Exactly.
Okay, good.
That's a perfect way to utilize it.
Good. Okay.
Yep. All right. Any other questions? We kind of went over today, but that's fine. We always do. So do we have any other questions?
Yes. May I come back?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Good. I love this. And because I kind of just stumbled. I was trying to find the Zoom link for Monday night. And I couldn't find it. I have to send that to someone. I have it on my computer, but I just don't know how to send it to them.
Yeah, just what you need to do is on your computer, just copy it or get with your instructor and tell them to resend it to you and then just copy it and send it back. But I put my class information on the chat so you can copy that for later. And we're here every Saturday from 1 to 3. Except next Saturday because I'll be in Miami. But yeah, we're here every Saturday. I record everything and put it on my YouTube channel for you to go back and be able to use it at your discretion.
Okay, so I could just put your name in and all your all the teachings will come up. Is that correct?
Yep. If you're in YouTube, just type in Sheila Matchett and all of my YouTube stuff will come on.
Just subscribe to you. Okay.
Thank you, Karen.
I've got to run. Sheila, I just wanted to say bye-bye, and I hope you have a good trip, and I'll see you when you get back.
Thank you, dear. We'll see y'all.
Bye-bye.
So, bye.
All righty.
Have fun, Sheila. I'm jealous because I've been without power for days. So.
Oh, no. I'm sorry.
So,
I'm so
thank
sorry.
you. So you have 9 videos, is that it?
No,
I
I
actually,
yeah, so
a lot more.
there's tons. There's 3.5.
Oh, okay. I see it. 172 videos. Okay.
Yeah.
I have them all.
I actually have 2. One of them's for my grandson.
Okay.
That's where we put all of his baseball stuff.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
So,
All
yeah,
righty.
so get the one with all the views in it. That's
Okay.
the one. But yeah, there's all kind of stuff, and I have them all labeled so you know what the topics are being discussed in there, and you can just fast forward it or rewind it, whatever you need to do.
Okay.
There's not
Slide
too much we
text.
don't cover, but it's all pertaining to how to make your business grow and get your pages better.
I'll be going through those. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you
You're
for
very welcome.
having me. I just kind of just
Anytime.
came in, was looking for something else and found you, and it's great. Thank you.
God, I always say there's no mistakes. God always directs you to where you need to go
I
at the
believe
appropriate
that.
time.
I believe that. All things work together for the
Yes, for His
yes.
glory.
Amen.
Yes.
Sheila,
Alrighty.
how do you get to the chat if we're not on Zoom?
You can't.
If you're not on Zoom to get to the chat, if you're on your phone, pull up your Zoom. Down at the bottom, you should have like the 3 bars that say more, and one of them should be the option to go to your chat.
Okay.
Wow. But online, you can't do that?
Yeah, online you should have a tool at the bottom, and it should have the 3 dots that say more, and chat should be the first one if you don't have it on your icons down there at the bottom.
Yeah, I don't have an iPhone, so I have to do it on the desktop.
I don't
So
know where it's at on desktop.
Yeah, so I go to Zoom.
Mine's on the bottom.
It's at the bottom.
Yeah, at the bottom.
Where your microphone and your camera is.
Yeah.
You should have 3 dots that say more.
But I'm on Zoom now. I'm talking about if I wasn't on Zoom and I wanted to get the chat information, like you say, you put the things on chat. And if I didn't copy it at that time,
Yeah,
Is
you
it-
can't, no, you can't go back and get it. Only the
Okay.
admin can go
Okay.
back and get the chat.
Okay.
You
all right.
you can save your chat though.
Yeah, you can save your chat. So if you pull up the chat,
Okay,
you can
now I'm
click
confused.
save, download it. You can save your chat
Oh, okay.
before we
That's what
leave.
I need to do.
Yeah, so if you don't do it before I sign out, you won't have access to it.
Okay, I'm looking for where do I save it?
Just highlight, I think it's the same, Control C, Control V.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
that's what you mean. The individual, okay, not
Yeah.
the whole file, just the individual, whatever. I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So does anybody have anything else they want me to talk about before we leave? If not, we're gonna call it a day and I'm gonna finish packing up and moving things.
Have a lovely time. Enjoy
Sheila,
it.
hang
Think
on.
about us. And come
Hang on,
back
I
Sheila.
will.
for suntan.
Go back to how you saved the chat.
If you're in
Individual.
your, yeah, if you're in chat, you just have to
Huh?
highlight the one you want
Oh,
to save.
everything, okay.
And you should be able to.
Huh.
If you,
Okay,
it's
I've
at the
never-
bottom, it's at the bottom of your chat where you type in your comments. There should be a
Uh-huh.
little button that says
Okay, I
file.
see. Uh-huh.
There should be 3 dots beside that, and one of
Right.
them's more. One of the
Okay.
options should be
Oh,
save
save
chat.
chat.
Chat, yeah.
Awesome. Chat saved. Show in
Show in
folder.
folder.
Awesome.
Isn't that, didn't we learn something new, Linda
I
Marie?
did. I
Again?
did. I just learned something new. Yay.
Oh, we're doing
Just
great.
remember,
Thank
just
you.
Look at
remember,
that.
because it doesn't
And
say
you can
save.
save it on
Just
your
make sure
documents.
you, just make sure you remember what folder it's saved to. So, because if
Oops.
you, it doesn't have the save as button, so it's going to tell
Oh,
where it saved
okay.
it to. So,
It
make
gives
sure
you date,
you
yeah,
remember.
meeting save chat to 2021 text document.
Yep, in your document. So
Isn't
that's where
that
it's going to be. So
awesome?
you
I've
can
never
save your
thought-
chat and go back and
Thank
look
you
to it. Look
so
for it.
much. That makes my life so
Bye,
much
people.
easier.
Bye bye.
Right.
So we will see
Be
y'all
safe,
in.
Sheila.
Bye, Sheila.
Will
Bye,
do.
Sheila.
I'll be
Thank you
posting
so
lots
much.
of pictures.
Go,
Have
Thank
an
you so
awesome time.
much.
You're welcome.
And
Y'all
enjoy
have
your
a blessed
trip.
weekend.
You too.
Think
And
about
enjoy your
you.
trip.
Yay.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
it.
Okay.
All
God
right,
bless
bye-bye,
everyone.
everybody. Have a
Bye-bye.
blessed
Bye-bye,
weekend.
everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, now how do